Hey, TVC kids, I thought I'd wait to hear that whole sound out. Does anybody else have a gong in their living room? I bet a few of you do, but this is our house, and I thought I'd have Mr. Crispy here with me today for our special Saturday.
Hi, kids.
Because I know you guys are missing him too. So, you know, on Sundays when you guys are around, we play lots and lots of instruments, and he has a lot of instruments he brings with him to church, but we have even more in our house, okay? There's drum sets, there's keyboards, there's lots of guitars, there's just about anything. There's a glockenspiel back there, isn't there? Yeah, there's, I mean, all kinds of instruments, but I thought that we would talk about a few of the instruments that are laying around our house and where they come from, and then I did realize we're missing one. Now, if I asked Mr. Chris, we'd be missing a whole bunch, but we don't have any instruments from Narnia. So I thought we would make one. Sound good? All right, so show me a couple of things you have here. Where's this one from?
This is from Dominican Republic. We got it next to the ship that we weren't on the ship that time.
We were on a missions trip.
Missions trip,
Yep.
yes, with Compassion International. It plays both sides.
Awesome. And tell me about these little guys.
These came when Isaiah and Isabella went to Ireland, and they are very similar to ones I played that are metal. I played on an album for the Smoky Mountain Hymns.
There you go.
A long time ago. These are wooden handmade ones and nicer than mine.
All right, what else we got? We have something else from Ireland.
Okay.
Tell me about this.
There is some Irish.
There's the thing down there.
Hang on just a second. Okay.
All right.
Okay, you get to put your hand in a special place here. It's kind of a saucy thing. You just sort of wave your hand like this and bring it near.
Cool.
Very low pitch, beautiful instrument. One of my favorites.
All right.
You probably recognize this from Karate Kid. It's a funny instrument. Never used that in the studio. It's a handmade shaker. And this is from Brazil.
Isaiah brought that back from his trip to Brazil.
Sort of sounds like a frog, huh?
Sound like a frog to you guys? Does anybody have frogs in their yard and they hear them croaking at night?
Yep.
There you go. What are these little guys?
They're claves. At least that's what they call them in South America. Now, these actually came from Australia, perhaps New Zealand. I don't know.
Australia.
Isaiah bought them last year. That's kind of how they sound. Kind of loud.
Ooh, they are kind of loud.
Very pretty, though.
All right, I'm going to let you have all your instruments on this table. Oh, wait, we've got one more. Don't miss this one. It's too pretty.
There you go.
Pretty.
It's called a tongue drum, a metal tongue. You can see that. I don't know if you can see that, but it has tongues cut out that are in a normal scale, actually.
Pretty cool. All right, I'm going to give you all your fun,
Got my toys.
strange toys over here, and I'm going to teach you guys how to make an instrument from Narnia. Does anybody remember what the first instrument we talked about in Narnia was? No. All right, has to do with Mr. Tumnus. All right, Mr. Tumnus had taken Lucy back to his cave, which was his little house. Remember, it had the rug and the table, one chair for you, one chair for me, and the little fire, and he made her tea. And then after tea, he brought out this little flute. So, and he said it looked like it was made out of straws. So I made this little flute out of what looks like little straws. All right, these are actually fat straws. You can use fat straws or skinny straws. It doesn't matter. But it's pretty cool, pretty simple little thing to make. And so I was wondering, well, here, I'll play it for you. And so it makes higher sounds and lower sounds. Which side, do you think of the short side or the long side makes the high sounds? What do you guys think? Raise your hand if you think the short side makes the high sound. All right, raise your hand if you think the long side makes a high sound. All right, the short side. And here's the low one. All right, I bet you guys could play a better song than that when you make yours. Are you ready to make it? Here's how it goes. All right, first thing you need to get, and don't worry if you don't have all this stuff right now, you could come back and watch it. Watch me make it real fast for you, and then you guys go make it later. So just a little tongue depressor. If you have popsicle sticks, those work too. All right, and you're just gonna decorate those. So you could use markers or crayons or puff balls or whatever you wanna do. So I just did a little drawing. All right, decide whatever. It could be all pink, it could be all purple, it could be black and white polka dots, whatever you want to do, draw it on your little sticks. Then, when you get your sticks all drawn, you're gonna lay one like that. And you're gonna take however many straws you want. I thought about 8 because it reminded me kind of like an octave, but you could have 5, you could have 12, it doesn't matter. All right, so these actually are the bendy straws too. And so a lot of times people have those in their house. All right, so the cool thing about the bendy straws is if you put the bendy straw the bendy part right on the wood, and then just tape it down. So easy. All right, so you're just gonna tape over that. And you're gonna tape them pretty tight together. Okay, then I tape these all together. I'm just gonna show you. Then what you're going to do is make a little line to draw the angle because you want some of your straws shorter than other straws, right? So make a little line. It's not a very straight line when you do it over straws, so don't worry about that. Uh-oh, Mr. Chris, I lost my tiny scissors.
Okay.
The little red handle scissors. So what you're going to do, if you don't lose your scissors, is that you're going to trim them. Thank you. I like how we've done 2 videos so far, and both times we needed help finding things. All right, so what you're gonna do is just cut the straws along that line. 1, 2, ooh, that's kind of fun. 3, 4, that makes its own little noise, doesn't it? Let's see, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so I've cut my little straws now. Always pick up all your trash. All right, so you got that and you're ready. All you're gonna do is take a little glue and glue, put a pretty good amount, glue the other side onto it right there, and you've got your little thing. Now what you need to do when you glue it is then go like eat lunch or clean your room or something to let it dry solid, okay? But then pretty cool? So you can make it with little straws, you can make it with big straws. I added little tassels just because I like tassels. So Miss Jenny's gonna put up a tassel pattern on our Instagram too. So if you guys wanna make tassels, you could add that. But I hope you'll make Mr. Tumnus's flute, and I hope you'll use it to soothe the spirit of your home, not to try to kidnap someone like Mr. Tumnus did, right? I know, it was not good, but don't worry, he changed his mind. Bye, guys. See you tomorrow.